Is your luxury Florida home actually safe from lawsuits? Let's talk about the half-acre trap. This is a concept that catches homeowners completely off guard. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your property. You'll understand the specific square footage limits, and you'll learn what you need to do right now to avoid losing everything. I'm Santiago Cueto, board certified international business law expert and best-selling author based right here in Miami, Florida. I've helped hundreds of families protect their wealth in Florida. Here's a scenario I see a lot. You bought your dream home in Florida, $3 million, let's say, 2 acres, waterfront views. You heard Florida protects your home from lawsuits, and you feel safe. But you're not. There's a trap hiding in Florida law, and it's called the half-acre rule. Most wealthy homeowners don't know about it until it's too late. I've seen people lose millions because they missed this one detail. Let's start with what most people get wrong. Florida has one of the strongest homestead protections in America. Your primary residence is protected from creditors. It doesn't matter if you owe $10,000 or $10 million. They can't force you to sell your home to pay off that debt. This sounds incredible, and it is incredible. That's why so many wealthy people move to Florida. They think their mansion is untouchable, but there is a catch. The protection only applies to a certain amount of land. Inside city limits, you get half an acre. Outside city limits, you get 160 acres. These limits are not suggestions. They're hard boundaries written into the Florida Constitution. Here's where it gets dangerous. Most luxury homes sit on more than half an acre. Your property might be 3/4 of an acre, maybe 1 full acre. You paid for that extra land. You love that extra space. But that extra land just became your biggest liability. Imagine you own a beautiful home in Coral Gables. The house itself is worth $2 million. You bought it on 1 full acre of land. The total property value is $4 million. A business deal goes wrong and someone sues you. They win a judgment for $3 million. You're not worried because you know that Florida's homestead protection will protect you. Then your attorney gives you the bad news. Only half your property is protected. The other half acre can be seized and sold. The creditor can force a partition sale of your entire property. Your home gets auctioned and you might lose everything. And this happens more often than you think. The creditor doesn't even need to win a massive judgment. If your excess land is valuable enough, they'll pursue it aggressively. They know you'll either pay up or lose your home. This information can save you millions of dollars. If you're finding this valuable, hit that like button right now and subscribe so you don't miss my next video on protecting your assets. These strategies aren't taught in business school. Now let's talk about what makes this even more complicated. The half-acre limit applies to land within a municipality. That means inside city limits. But here's the problem. Many luxury neighborhoods exist right on the boundary. You might think you're outside city limits, and you're not. Cities annex land all the time. Your property could be outside the city today. Next year, it's inside. Your protection just changed overnight. There's another issue. The half acre includes your entire contiguous property. You can't split your 2-acre lot into 4 separate half-acre parcels. The law doesn't work that way. It measures your total footprint as one piece, and it gets worse for married couples. The half-acre limit doesn't double if you're married. 2 spouses don't get 1 full acre. You still only get half an acre of protected land inside city limits. Some people try to get creative. They put the excess land in a separate legal entity. They create an LLC or a trust. This rarely works. Florida courts can see through these structures if they're created after financial trouble starts. The time to protect yourself is right now, before any lawsuit, before any judgment, and before any creditor comes knocking on your door. So what do you do if you own more than half an acre? Well, first, get your property properly surveyed. Know exactly how much land you have. Know whether you're inside or outside city limits. Don't guess, get documentation. Second, consider restructuring before problems arise. You might need to place excess land in a properly structured trust. You might need to create legitimate separate ownership. This might be done correctly with experienced legal guidance. And third, Understand that timing matters. These protections need to be in place before creditors' claims arise. Transferring property after you're sued looks like fraud. Courts will reverse those transfers, and you'll be in worse shape than before. Fourth, review your overall asset protection strategy. Your home is just one piece of that. You need comprehensive protection for all your assets. This includes business entities, insurance trusts, and proper planning. Some people ask if they should just buy a smaller property. That's one option. But you don't have to sacrifice your dream home. You just need to structure ownership correctly. The key is working with someone who understands both real estate law and asset protection. These two areas overlap in complex ways. Most attorneys specialize in one or the other. You need someone who knows both. Now, the half-acre trap catches successful people every single year. They worked hard, they built wealth, they bought their dream home in Florida, then one lawsuit destroys everything. But you now know better. You understand the risk. You know the half-acre limit exists. You know it applies to land within city limits, and you know you need to act before problems arise. Don't wait until you're being sued. Don't wait until a creditor is knocking on your door. Protect your property now while you still can. Now, if this video helped open your eyes to risks you didn't even know about, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Share this with anyone who owns valuable Florida real estate. This information could save them from financial disaster. I'm Santiago Cueto, your Florida business attorney. Be sure to watch more of my videos right here.